Welcome, 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 everybody. Thank you for joining me again tonight. I watched this it wasn't a documentary, it was like an interview a couple of days ago. And it was really, really good. This young lady was interviewing a gentleman by the name of Huna Flash. And he's the founder of House of Huna. I do think that you guys should look him up. Again, it's Huna, Huna, and Flash, Flash. Okay. Anyways, this spiritual teacher was so amazing and so calm in his beautiful statements. I wanted to share because I did think it was his statements and his wording, his knowledge was very worthy of me sharing it with y'all. This is one thing that I really thought was beautiful that he said. He said, though my feet may be walking in the opposite direction from you, know that I'm always walking home. Okay? So I thought that was beautiful because sometimes we lose track of who and what we are. Okay? Sometimes, we grasp it for a second and then it gets diluted by other things that take place in our lives, right? And I thought it was really beautiful because he's stating that as like, how much he still loves and honors our Creator. Like, know that even if you're going in the wrong direction at times, that your intent is to go home. Okay? Your intent is to go home. And that is to the all's presence, God's presence, whatever title you want to put on this beautiful energy that has given life to us, okay? That has shown us so many different types of diversities and textures and plants and animals and, just magnificent array of different colors. And I mean, it just goes on and on. Anyhow, I thought that was very beautiful that that gentleman stated that. And I wanted to share that, so even if you may have went the wrong directions or, got lost on your path, make sure you have this intent, this seed that you put inside of you, okay? And hopefully it's already there, but if not, it's okay, put it inside of you and let yourself and your heart know that your intent is always to return home, whether you get lost or not, right? Another thing that he shared was that the dark works for the light, whether it knows it or not. We are all traveling home together. I thought that was very beautiful too, because all this indoctrination of different things, even different titles of religion, even different titles of the all or God or Ra or whatever you want to, whatever title you connect to your higher being, your higher self, I think it's important to know that both dark and light always are working for your greater good. And I did agree with that, what he stated with that, because even if the darkness is jumbled or the negative energy is jumbled and it's like, oh no, God or the all Jehovah is such a mastermind. Is such a mastermind. Like, oh, okay, you want to act like that? You want to do that? Oh, that's important to you? Okay, watch how I flip this. Watch how I flip this and, make it work for the greater good of that person anyways. And I want y'all to know that this development is beautiful in itself, okay? I think what we all freak out on at times is the fear. You have to have fear in order to freak out, in order to be scared, in order to be sad. You have to have a fear, okay? But there's so much love if you allow yourself to access it. There's so much love that can just fill you up so much where you don't have fear anymore. Imagine that. You don't have fear anymore. And then you can go and teach other people how not to have fear anymore either. So I thought that that was really cool. This is a statement too that I thought was nice, and this was by Vince Lombardi. It was just a quote. I thought it was cool. And it says, the difference between a successful person and others is not a lack of strength, not a lack of knowledge, but rather a lack of will. Okay? A lack of will. You get to determine that. Okay? I want y'all to get your, get your power back. This is something that I do, right? Because there's a lot of things that I allowed my power to go, and giving it to people, sometimes willingly, sometimes unwillingly, yet it depleted me at times, right? So what I do is I just go like this and just put my hands out and say, I draw back all the energy and all the power that I've given out, and I bring it back to me. Just like that. And when you do that, you can feel your palms feel a certain type of way. And just know that at that time, you are receiving your powers back. That's how powerful your words are. I can't stress that enough, how powerful your words are. You're a very powerful source. All of us are. And we're all beautiful in our own unique ways. There's no reason to be envious. There's no reason to be jealous of people. There's no reason to fear people. All these things are just different types of fears on a pendulum scale. Think about that. All these different weird feelings that don't feel the greatest, they all root from fear. Okay, and fear is the only thing that's your enemy. When you break it down like that, fear is the only thing that's your enemy. Nobody can draw your energy without having that fear, or unless you just willingly give it to them. So on that note, I just want to say, even when you're lost, you're not, as long as you have the intent to always go home. And I did want to read this part. I'm sorry. There was a scripture too that I thought was beautiful as well. And hold on, I got it on my computer. One moment. Well, you guys could read it. It's regarding when Satan asked permission to be able to test Job. I thought that was really cool, right? I thought that was really cool, just to show the order of things. I'm not just grasping things out of the air. I'm connecting them to different things that I have read, different knowledge sources, different knowledge bases. And I don't want you guys to fear knowledge either. Come on. A lot of indoctrinations teach you, oh, you're not supposed to learn this. You're not supposed to learn that. Oh, crystals are bad. Or, oh, burning sage is bad. Or this and that is bad. Is it really? Because God created all those things. They all created all those things. So who is man to say that those things are bad and foul? The only thing that's bad and foul is what is inside of you as a person. I hate to break it down to us. To say it like that, but it's true. Are you going to use that as a tool for something good in a good nature, or are you using it for something that's negative in a negative nature? Okay? Whichever way you go about it, you're going to learn some things, and it's going to develop you. However, one's going to take a whole lot longer, and it's going to be a whole lot more painful. The end. That's really what it breaks down to, y'all. So, anyways, I thought that was good. It was in Job 1:6-22, if you guys want to read that. But I thought that was really awesome as well. And then there's another scripture that I thought was cool too. And it says, Simon, this is Luke 22, 31 and 32, and it's a short one. But it says, Simon, Simon, Satan has asked to sift all of you as wheat. But I have prayed for you, Simon, that your faith may not fail. And when you have turned And when you have turned back, strengthen your brothers, okay? When you have turned back, then you go back over there and you strengthen your brothers and you bring them back to life, okay? With your words, with your love, with your actions, with your showing lack of fear, with you showing love to yourself. Now, on that note, I'm going to leave you all alone. You guys have a blessed night, and thank you again for joining me. Namaste, and tell people about this. Share this information. It's just like a leaf getting dropped in the lake. I was at the lake today. I was watching these trees, and the leaves were falling, and I seen one leaf specifically, and it was the way it was just going, bah, and then it hit the water. And even that leaf, which is so light, it's so light, right? It's not heavy at all. But when it hit that water, guess what happened? Ripples came from it, right? So that's what our thoughts are, but stronger, right? We're a lot stronger and heavier than a leaf. But that's like our thoughts, our words, then our actions, right? And then when we start including people in our actions, even more beautiful, even more of a ripple. Anyways, namaste. Have a blessed night. I will see you guys soon. I love y'all.